friends, I'm Lisa. Yesterday, I see an American man talk about 10 things he doesn't like in China. So this American man is not a first time visit China. This is the 4 times he went to China. So I think that the 10 things is very interesting. He said that's true. So I want to talk about.
All right, you guys, 10 things I don't like about living in China. 1, the internet. The signal here is absolute garbage. You need to be on Wi-Fi. But in order for you to be on Wi-Fi, you need a VPN. I pay 30 bucks a month for mine. Pretty much a VPN just lets you access blocked apps and websites by hiding your location and making it seem like you're browsing it from a different country.
Because China has a firewall. So if you want to use the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Google, you have to buy VPN.
2, the smoking. People smoke everywhere here. I'm saying everywhere. In restrooms, in elevators, on the street, anywhere you could possibly think of.
About smoking, this is really no way to solve the problem of smoking because many men, especially middle-aged or elderly people, will ignore it even if there are signs say no smoking in some places. They don't care. In the UK, I haven't seen anyone smoking in a restaurant.
Number 3, the public restrooms. Remember, a lot of places don't have actual toilets. They have squatter potties, which are the holes in the ground. There's no TP, and if you want soap in the bathroom, buy your own.
I'm really curious about which city he was in. Most cities have a squatter toilet and a toilet. But I know in some park only have a squat toilet. Not all, but in the big city, no problem. Even at home, and the toilet is same as here. But if somewhere he went, so just a squat toilet for Westerner, that's difficult to squatting.
Number 4, people stare hard like this.
In the big city, people are not curious about the foreigners. They will say hello. But if someone stares to you, probably someone they never see foreigners before.
5, there is no personal space here. I get China's like 4 times the size of US when it comes to population, but if you want your own space, it's pretty much non-existent. I'm talking, they'll pack the elevators as tight as they can. They'll sit right next to you in an empty cafe. I'm talking like right next to you. And everybody's just shoulder to shoulder. Doesn't matter how much space there is. Everybody's just shoulder to shoulder.
It is true that there is no space. In China, people always like squeeze into each other, no matter if there is a space next to them. That's why I like the UK. I'm not used to this when I go back to China. In the UK, people queue up with some space between them. But in China, people are really pressured against each other's backs. Arms touch arms, I don't like it. Especially if there's a man behind me.
6, most apps require a Chinese ID. Well, Christian, I'm a foreigner, I have a passport. They don't give a fuck. I got super lucky. My friend finessed a couple apps for me, so I have things like food delivery, transportation services, but yeah, you're pretty much out of luck.
Chinese apps required Chinese ID cards because in China, whether it is takeaway, eating, drink, playing, traveling, all around life is also this apps. And the foreigner's passport will be more troublesome. So it will be easier if you have Chinese friends or a Chinese partner. In the UK, if you take a train or stay in a hotel, you don't need an ID card or passport.
7, fatty foods or food with a lot of bones in it. Nobody warned me food would come with a little surprise out here. You take a little bite of a chicken, bone. A lot of the pork, 70% fat, 30% meat. Don't get me wrong, I love the food here. It's been absolutely amazing, but this gets a little frustrating.
In Chinese restaurants, they always put fat meat in because it makes meat more tasty. But it depends on what you order is. So some dishes like beef are all lean meat. China is different from the West. Chinese people are used to knowing bones and don't care about them. For example, fish soup will definitely have bones. So, and fried chicken will definitely have small bones. In the UK, fried fish is boneless.
8. Most things are not updated online. You're looking for a cafe to sit down at? Good luck. Online says it's open, but once you pull up, ghost town. No calls, no websites, no way to check, but whatever.
In China, Chinese people don't have a habit of checking website, and no one will check restaurant website or open hours. They usually ask directly on the app. Most Chinese don't have email and don't have the habit of checking emails. In the UK, email and website are very important.
Number 9. The English translations make no sense here. Obviously, everything is in Chinese. I live in China. I don't speak the language, so I have to translate everything. But they don't always make sense, which is frustrating. I'm talking menus, construction signs, etc.
I once did a video about menu translator wrongs in China. This is China, then you use the translate. You want to order what you want. Probably the translate is wrong. I had English. It's different. If I say I had a fish soup for my lunch, but if you say Chinese, my lunch always put it first. So when you translate, use the Google or something, maybe that's a Chinese restaurant. They don't know what you want. So if you have a Chinese partner or friends help you, I think that's easier. Or you know some Chinese language.
Lastly, the weather. If you love the humidity, you love the rain when it's hot, move here. It's kind of hard to put on a good outfit, especially during the day, because I'll just completely sweat it out, but it's all right.
The weather is humid and raining, so it must be Guangzhou or somewhere in the south. So he should go to north, because in north of China, not always rain, very dry and no humid. Just winter's cold, summer's hot, like that. I went to Guangzhou. Always raining, suddenly raining, suddenly rain, suddenly rain, and very humid. If you wash your clothes, it never dry. In north of China, if you wash clothes, very quickly dry because the weather is dry, not wet. So you can feel your skin very dry in north of China. So that's different. Another thing, British and Chinese are different because in here people speak very tactfully, because they want to respect others, but Chinese speak always directly, honestly, because we don't care you're comfortable or not. If you live in China, you can see so many Chinese, whatever they speak with family or friends, they will say, you're fat. You're fat. You eat too much. And in here, fat, you can't see fat. If you see someone fat, is not a respect. But for me, fat just words. But in here, people see fat, you can't see. And then they say overweight. And then they say overweight is not a respect, not good. It hurts people. And then they say high calorie. High calorie. Oh yeah, that's crazy, do you know? That's so funny to know. Oh, high calorie. Oh, high calorie. I think it's fat is more nice than high calorie. High calorie means it's lots of fat. Words, just words, do you know? That's a fact. Respect means lying. I only see that words because I live here. But in China, I always heard even my colleagues, your colleagues, and 2 days didn't see you, and they see you, and they say, "Wow, just 2 days I didn't see you. You getting fat." I heard that. Or they say, "Oh, your bra look like smaller than before." Or your bottom too big. They see that, just face to face. Nobody care because in China they don't care offending others. Then so if you visit China, so it's not all perfect. So the habit different, culture different. It's like someone they like China, but something they don't like. If you live in another country, not your culture, so you can't change them. So you have to integrate them, not they integrate you. So I'm living here. I'm trying to understand here and integrate here. So, see you next time. Bye.